This is another training week in review. I'm going to be talking about my last week of training. So starting off on the Thursday session, Thursday heavy SBD day, I worked up to a 300 by 1 single, 280 kilo last warm up, 300 top set, which was crazy because the last week I did 285 as the top set and I barely got it. So doing my last warm up at 280 and having it move pretty well, and then having the confidence to go for 300 and hitting it. What's crazy is I didn't even have a lot of confidence. I kind of felt like I might miss it, especially because had been doubting myself lately with on my squats. But I had the Monday session that had moved well, and I'm like, maybe it's there. I really had to convince myself to get that session done. I really had to hype myself up. But I got it under the bar, and I got it all done, and I did it. And I think my body just continues to adapt to the heavy work that I just hadn't been hitting because I've been working on just building my training tolerance and my strength. And so that felt great to hit that 300, to put myself back in the 300s, and gives me confidence to this Thursday, which is tomorrow, to go for 300 again and make it move better, go for 305. Hopefully it may even make 305 move better than that, because it was kind of a hard rep. There was a couple of positions I fucked up, but it felt light on my back. There were a couple of positions I just moved quick with. So it gives me confidence to just keep the heavy weights heavy on squats. Then on that Thursday, I benched 195, which moved well. I attempted a 201 bench, I think, which I just kind of fumbled, just positionally. I lost position on rack and stuff, which seems to be a common issue when I go over the 200 range, which might lead me to make the decision, even if I'm feeling pretty good on the day, just to bench 200, just to get the number in. It would be my first ever 200 bench in comp. Despite theoretically being much stronger than that, you've got to be able to actually do what you do. Theoretical doesn't matter. And then on that day, on that Thursday, I deadlifted 325, which felt super light on my hands, which was crazy because the 300 from the week prior to that felt heavy in my hands. But at lockout, I jammed this finger into my thigh while I was locking it out, bending my finger back, letting the bar slide down to my hand slightly, ripping open my hand, which it's healing up pretty well. But easy rep, felt great, gives me a lot of confidence that I can pull a PR in my next comp. But now I've got a ripped open hand. So tomorrow I've got a deadlift heavy theoretically, so we'll see how everything goes. I definitely don't think I'll plan to try to attempt anything bare skin, which will mean I'm going to be taping it, which is not great for mixed grip. So we'll see. But I've got some numbers in mind for that. I should have said that I'm planning tomorrow to try to bench 195, then see about 200 again. And on that deadlift, I'm thinking about maybe going for 340 if I'm feeling good and I'm not worried about the hand. But if I'm worried about the hand, I don't know if I'll just chill out and just save myself for next week. I think there's a decent possibility, if I'm smart, that I'm questioning the stability, the rip, whether or not my hand will rip open, that I should just cut it early and just chill out for the next week and let it heal and not risk ripping it open worse or again. That was that Thursday. Friday, I did my easy session. I did 190 instead of 200 for 3x3, smoked it. 150 on bench, 4x10, smoked it. 193 by 8 on deadlift, smoked it, no issue. Touch and go, 190. Great positional work. I feel my deadlifts feel awesome right now. At least with straps, when I don't have to worry about my hand ripping open. Saturday I did 3x5 at 255 after having a mishap at the team training where the bar almost killed me. You'll see the video when I post it, or you can go back and see it. I'll probably post this after that, where 220 started sliding off the collar on one side and it went woo crazy, but I still did a 10 kilo increase. So I did 235, 245, 255, which is exactly how I hoped that session to go through the weeks. Moved well. I was a little bit nervous, a little bit cautious. I think some reps were questionable depth, where that's really kind of a session that, because the weights are slightly lighter and the total effort is slightly lighter, I want to be executing to a higher standard, that it wasn't that day. I think there were definitely some reps that I was happy with, but not a lot of them. But I still got it done, especially after having something traumatic happen with that lift in the same day. That's fine by me. My left arm felt a little weird, no real pain, but felt a little weird after the mishap. And so I didn't feel as confident on bench. I still worked up to 200 for 2 on board press. Again, it's a different board than I had been using. So that every switch or every adjustment changes things. So it's a different bench, different bar, not sharp knurling and everything. So I did 200 for 2, moved pretty solid, but it's weird. Like, I really like training on consistently the same stuff, and that's with the board press session, that's just not what it's been. And then, but it's okay, it moved fine. Like 200 for 2, that's more than I benched that week, and that's mostly what I want. Oh no, on the Thursday session, I think I just stopped after 195 on bench. Yeah, I think so. But anyway, then on that Sunday, I did 345 kilos on deadlift, which is 760 pounds. The goal was to do it for 3 hesitations, like a triple, but then hesitating slightly off the floor. The hesitating, it's not really visible in the video, but I definitely felt myself sort of drive, stop pulling, pull. You can't really tell from the video, but I know how it like felt in my own bodies. That I wasn't just driving, which based on how it looks, I probably just should have done that. But I got 2 reps of the 3 done. The third one, they trying to hesitate, maybe lose position. It's strength work, it's position work, feeling 345 in my hands, feels good. Then on that Sunday, I did 200 kilos on squats for 3 sets of 5. So again, 10 kilos lighter than the week prior. Bench that day felt fantastic. I did a 180 for 4, felt easy, felt great. Positions felt great. I did a 3x4 172.5 afterwards that felt pretty solid. Again, technically good. That session gives me a lot of confidence that my bench, also like all sort of ranges of my bench are feeling pretty strong right now. That's more like opener range. I'm thinking opening 185. So hitting a solid where like pauses were good, position was good, tightness was good with 180. That tells me I can get a very good opener at 185. Then on deadlift, I did 3 sets of 4 at 290, mostly based. That's a little bit lighter than I would have liked to go. I would have liked to go with 300, 305, but I went crazy heavy the day before with 345 and had the mishap with the squats, so I decided to listen to it. And I was planning to squat heavy the next day, so I decided to just keep it light, keep it simple, keep it easy, get through 4 sets of 3 at 290, paused, and the pauses were great. I was really happy with that session. I don't think I filmed all the sets, unfortunately. I think I filmed only 3 of the 4 sets, but that's okay. Then the Monday, big session of the week. This was the session I was honestly the most worried about when I planned it in my head. More worried than the 300 single, which is 275, 6 sets of 3 hesitations, which honestly went great, like as a whole thing. Like, the fact that I did that session gives me so much confidence that I'm at least in range of roughly hitting at Euros what I hit in my last comp, which was 313. That 310 to 315 is definitely there on a good day if I'm feeling good. That session going like that, that's the most I've ever done a 6x3 hesitation with, which is 275. I did that with stiff sleeves, and now to do it with soft sleeves. Oh, I was so happy after I did that. I was so nervous for the session, and when I got it done, I was so happy. It's not my prettiest work ever, but just the capacity and the strength and the training done in that day is like awesome. After that, I did a 195 bench single. I think that was the day I tried 201 on bench because the 195 moved fast. I missed the 201. I think that was the day I missed 201 based on just like weird positions, which I can't, if I'm going to attempt 200 this coming week, I can't be missing it. Well, I think realistically the only day I'd be doing that is tomorrow. So hopefully I can hit 185 good, 195 good, and hit a 200 and just have it move good. And if I'm feeling more confident than how 185, 195 move today, or moves tomorrow at comp day, then I'll bump my third to 202.5. Maybe with the competition I'll feel good, maybe with the competition I'll feel worse, you never know. Then on deadlift I did 3x5 at 230 easy, just felt boom, boom, boom. Then on the Tuesday, which was only yesterday, I did 3x6 on squats at 200, felt pretty fucking stiff. I shouldn't curse, but felt pretty flipping stiff at on the squats after having done the 275 6x3. That'll happen. That's essentially why I made the decision to plan to cut back on the weight. Execution was good, positions were good, depth was good. I filmed from a slightly more side angle for the squats just to make sure on my lighter sessions I am still executing well, and that was good. I did 4x8 on 160 on bench. Was having a little bit of trouble with execution on the day, but I think it's also partially because it's 160 for 4x8. It's a lot of work. But yeah, got that done. Especially I think that's straight up the day after missing a 201. And I know I don't believe in bench fatigue, but I think bench fatigue can be a little bit real. Yeah. It doesn't, bench fatiguing or failing on bench doesn't seem to have too much of an impact on me, but of course, and it seems to have unpredictable impacts on me, I should say, where some days I can do that and have no issue, but I think that particular day yesterday, I seemed to mess up my positions, having had failed the 201 the day before, and also tried to lift heavy with a little bit of a worse position due to losing positions from the heavyweight. Primed me incorrectly for the 160 4x8, but I still got it done. 3x3 at 250 deadlifts after the fact. Again, felt just a little bit tight, but it's easy work. It just boom, 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 power. Felt like a good, on squats and deadlifts that day, felt like good work just to remind my body, just gotta keep moving. Today's Wednesday, it's a rest day, and then tomorrow I've got a big heavy day. Should be my last kind of scary training, last fatiguing session. Going in. I think what's crazy is I've yet to really decide, so today's Wednesday, I compete in 8 days. So tomorrow's my last heavy SBD, 1 week out. And then I'm going to hit my normal light Friday SBD session. And then from then on, I think I might train a little bit on Saturday. Sunday I'll hit a squat and a bench, but I'm not planning on deadlifting until comp. Just to really let fatigue wash out, let my body heal up. So it's exciting. Yeah, I might do a little bit of squatting on that Saturday. Hit a 275 or 270, 275 single on the Monday, which would be 4 days out. I fly on Tuesday into Malaga, España. Chill on a Wednesday, compete on Thursday, and then it's done. I'm excited. I know that my prep has been good. My strength is there. It's about just showing it or not showing it on the day. And I know that regardless of what the outcome is on the day, I know that this prep, I've gotten stronger. I've gotten stronger on squats. I've gotten stronger on bench. I've gotten stronger on deadlifts. So that's the main thing. Over time, just continuing to get stronger. Worlds is only like 13 and a half weeks out now. So it's quick turnaround time, relatively quick turnaround time. Just whatever happens at Euros happens. I'm hoping for big things. But if whatever happens, good or bad. Doesn't change anything. If it happens good and I feel great, I don't max out the week after. If it feels bad, I don't get upset and stop training. I just keep moving forward regardless of outcome. And get ready for Worlds in Chemnitz. So my coach doesn't want me thinking past Malaga, which is fine. And I'm not really I didn't alter my prep for Malaga based on Worlds being so close. But I just have that in mind, whatever I got to do next after this. So I prepped hard, did all of my work. Well, one more day, and then we come back from Malaga and get into the zone. Hoping to do a very similar sort of peaking protocol to for Malaga for Chemnitz, and there should be enough time to do it. But yeah. So that's a wrap. Big day tomorrow. I'm hoping to squat 300 to 305, bench 195, maybe take an attempt at 200. Don't want to miss tomorrow, so even if 195 feels good, I will take 200. Because I've been missing 200 and slightly over 200 the past bunch of weeks, and so I don't think I've hit it. So I've got to hit a 200. I think I've attempted 202.5 the best bunch of weeks and 201 the best bunch of weeks. So we just got to hit 200. And then what do I want to deadlift? I will either deadlift 340, 315. What's 315? The difference between 315 and 340? That's 25 kilos, right? Or 280, and then stop based on the hand. Okay, peace.